Alright, welcome back. Well, I need to sell some of the eggs. I've got all my flour, and when I go to my area here, it's telling me there's too many pallets. So I think all the pallets that I have are starting to sort of play up with my production. I shouldn't have spawned all my flour, but I did, and I shouldn't have spawned all of those, but I did. So that makes it makes it very hard for me to deal with. I wonder why. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, this is not gonna be the thing that I want to do right now. I need to harvest, not deal with selling pallets. You know what I'm gonna do? Just put a sellable place. Oh, I got a truck. Not that I need a truck. No, where is the one? Is that you know what? Just put it here. Now, generally speaking, it shouldn't be. Where are we? You know what? Let's look at here. Market stall. So it's not going to be anywhere near. Look how. What am I currently getting? Max value. So I'm losing about $20,000 in selling, but that's fine because I'm not in. I don't really care the fact that I'm losing so much money. I more than make up for it in other places. Now I've noticed that Daggerwin has started to sort of hint out at the new, all of that new manufacturing coming through. So I'm going to sell all of this. Again, I hate the way it does that. You know what? I don't care. Let's just because I'd rather keep my canola flour and all that because it's far more valuable than this. Now, I can't really see what I'm getting for this because my recording timer is exactly where all of this is happening. So I don't know if I'm getting good money or bad money for all of this. Not that it matters, and I am wasting time here. Okay. Now, I don't know if this fixes the problem of too many, and this is my ice cream and all that sort of stuff. This is such a good production. I love the fact that the Daggerwin and Chainsaw didn't really limit production, because that would have been a bit of a bummer, really, because there would have been so much production that I wouldn't have been able to. I don't normally do a lot of production, so I would have lost out big time on that. Let's see. Well, okay, we've already looked at that. So I have purchased a header, a 17-meter header, because it was on special the previous month before I went. So let's have a look. What do we want to? What do we want? We might end up buying these too. Oh, no. Okay, so what do we have? $27,000 worth of, 27,500 worth of upgrades. Now we know that Daggerwin and Chainsaw, they get the upgrades for free. So since I don't have that luxury, oops, I have been doing this in 27,500. Okay, now let's get to it. Oh, there we are. And where's my header? Oh, I was gonna say. Now, does this mean that I am going to... Oh, I was gonna say, where is the hitch? Right there. Now, I am going to have to go through the hedge, because otherwise I don't think I can make it through with such a big header. Now, we are getting down to sort of the end of this series, which means that obviously we're coming to the end of a great map. It is unbelievable how wonderful this map is. This would make such an awesome map for multiplayer, but it would have been awesome if you would have sort of had a multiplayer. Does that make sense, or is that like gibberish? You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you would have had like 3 or 4 different players on the same map, because they definitely can accommodate. Off the top of my head, you can. Oh, you know what I just did? Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that it can accommodate up to 4. Because it's got 3 bases in this area, and at least one more base. Oh, this is one of those. Oh, I like that. You know what? Look at that. That is such an awesome design. Look at that. Now I am going to Okay, beautiful. Now, I don't know how quickly we're going to be getting ourselves all the canola processed and how quickly we're going to fill this combine. But it's definitely a fantastic combine and brand new. Now, am I going to buy another combine or just use this one for all of them? I honestly don't have a clue. I may, just for the fun of trying out a different combine of some sort. Anyway, we'll get a bit of a time lapse going. Now I realize that I am cutting the trees way before time, but wow, 100 liters. I'm not quite sure if what I did here was smart or dumb. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Is putting us straight on the sell point. I could have just set it up to sell. It probably would have been the smarter thing to do. Oops. I realized that I needed to allow these trees to grow more, but it's not going to happen. We're just not going to have the time to give it the time that it needs to grow. So the only thing that I can do is kind of do this, and that way we kind of have a chance to. I chose the wrong time to do what I did, so anyway, you get the idea, right? We're going to end up doing this. Now, Daggerwin is dragging them by a tractor now. I said from the get-go that I'm going to use super strength, so hopefully you guys will not get too upset with that. So we have 1,400. Okay. We do have quite a few trees, but anyway, let's see what my combine is up to. Where are you? Over here. Okay, so I don't even know what to do. Should I be selling all my fields that I'm done with, or just wait till the end? Now, I'm not quite sure what's happening. As you saw, it tells me that it's out of space as far as wood is concerned, but it's not actually spawning anything. So the fact that I've got, what do I have? About 250 pallets sitting there. I shouldn't have spawned them all. I should have just left it alone, and I think that's causing me issues because, as you saw, my eggs are not spawning anymore. Timber's not spawning anymore because it's too much. It's telling me it's out of space, so there might be a limit of how many on how many pallets that I can have spawn at the same time. Does that make sense? So I think that's where we're running into problems. That I am running beyond the limit, and I'll show you what I mean, because I don't believe even this is set to sell, so that's not an issue. I don't think so. It's an issue anyway. But oh, I've got eggs, so the eggs are spawning. So the fact that I sold some of the eggs, that kind of helped it spawn. So what I'm going to do is sell the eggs. Now, hopefully people are not upset that I've placed this sell everything type of thing over there. As you've seen in previous episodes, the sell everything is not, well, at least for me, has not yet been the place where you kind of make the most amount of money, because it's the most expensive type of thing. So I've never ever really had that yet. If you go through my videos, you will see that it's never been, the best place for me to sell stuff. So yeah, when generally eggs are good on sale, November. So do I have anything that I could sell? I'm not selling my liquid fertilizer. There's a lot of money that I spent. Silage. We got not a lot. We got quite a lot. I mean, my water is the one that's giving me $500 and something million, which obviously we're not selling water. And I know some people are going to say, but you're getting an advantage because of the water, blah, 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 and so on. So my canola, flour, and all that sort of stuff is there. But I'm not really getting an advantage more than anybody else other than time. On the contrary, I am actually paying for water while everybody else is getting it for free. Well, everybody meaning Daggerwin and Chainsaw getting it for free. Yes, I am saving the time, but yeah, financially I'm not getting a benefit out of it. So yeah. Okay, we'll continue the time lapse and let this guy do his work. And I think once he's done or almost done, we'll call it quits for this episode. So enjoy. Alright, so I think you've seen me harvest enough. I don't want to do a whole episode where majority of it is just running time lapse. I don't think that's something you're going to want to see. This is going to go for a lot longer. So on that bombshell, thank you very much for spending some of your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.